Alright YouTube, this is going to be the unboxing of the STI 2011 Edge. This is a brand new for 2017. Comes in the fancy box. The Edge has been around for, I want to say, 4 or 5 years as far as a model from STI goes. It's kind of their premier, or rather their standard, if you will, limited gun 2011. It is in 40 caliber. However, you can get them in 9mm as well. They are the double stack modular frame that STI invented. They now license. I believe they have a agreement with the original inventors, which are Sandy Strayer, Virgil Tripp, and then the I was for international. I believe the company was sold at some point. And now STI continues to make the 2011 pistols. Anyhow, let's get to the unboxing. Pretty nice current style, cell phone style box. They give you a nice carrying case here. Nice pistol bag if you go to range. If you go to match, you can put this in your shooting bag. Before it was the old style hard case, which are nice for storage, but probably not as practical as if you're carrying a rig with mags and ammo and whatnot. So we'll move that out of the way. We'll get to the unbagging. And as you can see, you got your extra magazine. It's 18 shot magazine. This is the new style STI mag. Their older style mags were kind of, could be a little maybe not so nice as far as finish goes and consistency. They had a lot more tool markings. It looks like they went ahead and went with somebody a little more sophisticated and consistent manufacturing. Finish is very nice, kind of like a polished stainless. Maybe it's chrome, I don't know. They're a full 140mm, so they're legal for USPSA limited division. These hold 18, however, with a follower and spring and a base plate, they should be able to get up to around 19 to 21 rounds, depending on what system you go with, Grams or Terran Tactical, or I think there's probably one or two others out there. Or you can just buy the replacement MBX mags, which hold 20 or 21 rounds right off the bat. Anyhow, nice magazines. The Edge will come with 2 of these. Also in the case is your standard fare, the guide rod takedown equipment there, guide rod tool, nice STI sticker, let everybody know you like expensive pistols, ATF, handgun safety, and owner's manual, service manual. Get that stuff out of the way. Gun lock, yay. Some Lucas oil. Looks like a replacement fiber optics, which you will end up using if you shoot competitively. Looks like there's a green and a red in there. I prefer green. Some various Allen wrenches, which always come in handy for various work on the pistols. Get that down and focus in there. Alright, let's open this guy up here. Alright, this has already been cut open one time by me. I oiled it up a bit. They do come with some like an oil preservative on the gun so they don't rust. We'll go ahead and open the action up, lock it back, and we'll dump. Looks like the magazine drops nice and smooth, no problem there, drop free. It's got a kind of a understated marking on the slide, which I like. I don't like the big stamp or writing. I don't need any of that stuff. I kind of like the simple look. It's got the flat top slide, which is a nice addition there. If you can see, barrel is marked 40 S&W. Get a good look there. It's got the 2011 marking. Very nice finish, kind of a blue, deep blue on the slide. Got the STI logo, the Texas. For the sights, You get a Dawson front sight, which I think is a .100, which is very precise. And the rear is that it's got that serrated rear blade, which is very exact, as you can see. And that little part there will absorb the sunlight, not reflect it. So when you're out there shooting in the sun, winning matches, winning limited division, you don't have that reflection in your face. It's nice. It comes with the front serrations there, which are a nice addition. If you like to, when you unload, show clear, you're gonna go ahead and rack it back, show the RO, yay, it's clear, and then of course you hammer down. All right, pretty cool there. On the 2011, the grip is it's a hollow plastic piece, and it's actually the bottom part of the frame. So you get your metal frame here. It continues all the way back, has all your parts kind of housed in it, and then your trigger and your magazine release and some of the other parts are kind of integrated into this plastic grip assembly. The reason they did this is they didn't want the addition of grips onto the frame to make the gun too wide to be able to handle it comfortably and operate it while you're shooting matches. So they made it a modular system. You got your grip, you got your frame, you got your slide and barrel. So it's a system that works well. It's a great invention. Take a look at the muzzle there. I won't do a takedown in this video. There's plenty of other ones out there if you want to check them out. And give you a look. They include a magazine well standard, which is a nice addition. Can't complain there. Some of the markings on the bottom. This is the full dust cover. So some of the other models like the Eagle comes with a shorter dust cover. Some people prefer the shorter for a lighter weight. The open guns will have a short dust cover. This one has the full length, a little heavier. So that might help keep the muzzle flatter instead of the lighter ones where the gun would flip a little more under recoil. The heavier would, kind of keep the gun a little less violent when it recoils, when the action's working. So very very tight frame to slide tolerance. There's actually no movement in the back, if you could imagine that. There's none. There's not even a little bit. If you go up to the front, there's a little bit, I would say, hard to measure, but I can feel just a very slight movement. There's the barrel lockup, no movement there. Barrel to breech, no movement. It's all good news there. You can see they put it's hard to see, the light is bad, but there's a polished ramp barrel there. So there's no transition from the frame for the bullet to have to make from the frame to the barrel. The bullet is going directly onto the ramp of the barrel and it's going in. So it adds to a little bit of reliability. As far as 2011 reliability goes, I haven't shot this gun. I know some people say you got to tune them, which I'm sure I'll have to do. As far as that goes, there's plenty of videos out there, specifically Atlas Gun Works. Adam puts out a lot of videos on reliability at 2011s, and he actually tunes these, any brand of gun, if you want to send them over to him. A lot of nice videos there. Thanks, Adam. Anyhow, this will be an interesting gun to shoot. Maybe I'll shoot it in competition if I can get away from the Glocks. I don't know if I'll be any better with this gun or not. But it looks to lend itself to maybe being a little more accurate at distance. Maybe the front end won't move so much. But anyways, back to it. It's got nice deep serrations. Aesthetically pleasing and balanced looking gun. It doesn't scream too much bling or nothing's overdone. It's a very kind of a conservative looking gun, but very business oriented. Purpose built for competition. Assuming you could probably carry this, there's guys that have a hard on for carrying 1911s for some reason, which that's okay. But this gun could be carried. It's not extremely heavy. It's definitely a full-size pistol. It's a full-size limited gun. 18 shots of 40 is a hell of a lot of firepower, and you can remove this magazine well if you wanted to carry it. Just knock that pin out, and this mag well will pop right off. You can actually change these grip housings. You can even put a metal one. They're a little more expensive. You can put a stippled, or you can actually do stippling yourself. But anyways, it's a nice, very nice pistol. I think retail right around $2,000, $2,200. You can probably pick them up on a gun broker for a couple grand or 1,900, somewhere in there. Is it worth the money? I don't know. It'll be up to you. I think they're a very nice pistol. I would rather spend 2,000 on this gun than 1,000 on one of the, you know, I don't know, some of the other brands out there, Kimber or Springfield or somebody like that. That's just kind of a factory built gun. These are kind of on the way to a custom gun. There's maybe a little more hand building going on. They're not a full custom shop gun, but they are built, and there's a lot of handwork put into these. But anyhow, it's kind of the first foray into the 2011 world for a lot of people, and it's one of my first 2011s. So, with that being said, hope you enjoyed the video. If there's any questions, you can kind of post them in the comments, and maybe I can get back to you. They have a couple things I didn't talk about. You've got your beaver tail there. You've got your dual safety, nice and tight, very solid. There's no play there. And if I can get a close up on some of the work there, very, very exact. Everything's matched up very nicely. You can see the extractor there. Everything is pretty awesome on this gun. Wouldn't hesitate to buy another one or another STI. In fact, I own several STI now. So, yeah. There we go. All right. One thing that's kind of cool about these 2011s is they don't sound like your normal 1911. They don't have that metallic clanging sound. Most of these 2011 builders are building them pretty tight, and they just have a totally different sound to them than 1911, in my opinion. Just a different world there. It kind of probably spoil you. They're just a mean looking gun. Feels about a 3-pound trigger. Short reset. Very nice. Probably still stand a little bit of trigger work, but for me, I'm used to shooting a Glock, so this is, you know, this trigger's probably heaven on earth compared to my 7-pound Glock trigger. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was helpful. Maybe you deciding on what you want to purchase. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put them in the comment section. And thank you very much.